I emerged from a ghost press room, where every keystroke becomes tomorrow's nightmare. I'm Phil Moore, typing these words under a single red on-air bulb, in a press room abandoned since the 1980s. The air here is colder than a morgue at midnight, and every breath I exhale turns into a ghostly mist that drifts across the rusting presses. Tonight's first story may be my last. I flip up the platen of my antique typewriter and let my fingers hover above the keys. 3 a.m. is when the ink begins to burn its own path onto the page. Each keystroke echoes in the cavernous room, but it's the CRT monitor's sudden flicker that sets my teeth on edge. A soft hiss, then murmurings, like dozens of reporters whispering headlines they dare not say aloud. I step forward and hear my own voice, distant and distorted. Ashcroft School Fire, March 17th, 3:17 p.m. My pulse races. On my desk lamp, a black and white photograph is clipped into place, showing a one-room schoolhouse all but consumed by flames. Below it, scrawled in my handwriting, is tomorrow's date. My hands tremble as I realize I didn't write that line yet. I lean over the typewriter and force myself to type a warning. At precisely 3:17 tomorrow, flames will trap students inside the old Ashcroft schoolhouse. The words come out smoothly, but the ink feels hot under my fingertips, as if the letters themselves are searing the paper. My throat tightens. I type the final period and pause, half a second, then 1 second, letting the weight of what I've written settle like a noose around my spine. The CRT monitor snaps off. Darkness presses in from every corner, broken only by the dim glow of the press room's exit sign. My reflection in a broken side mirror hesitates, its eyes widening 3 seconds before I blink. It mouths an unreadable word and I choke back a cry. I know that reflection isn't me. It's a phantom echo of the headlines I'm about to unleash. My heart thunders as I rip the sheet from the typewriter and pin it to the bulletin board. The edges curl and the letters drip a smear of crimson, an ink that refuses to dry. I've chased headline synesthesia for years, mapping patterns across decades of newspaper clippings, but nothing prepared me for a story that bleeds into reality. Outside the press room, the empty loading dock creaks under a sudden gust of wind. I swear I hear the distant rattle of newsroom shutters, even though this building has been abandoned for longer than I've been alive. Every shadow feels alive, every echo a promise of things yet to come. I press my palm to the photograph again. Beneath my fingertips, the paper is warm, scorched, as if fire still licks at its edges. I remember my failure in Ashcroft 11 years ago. I reported a minor gas leak and hesitated to call for an evacuation. By dawn, 2 children were still inside. I carry that guilt every night, and now I fear I'm writing a second tragedy I can't undo. I straighten and take a deep breath. This Pressroom Phantom isn't altering news for ratings, it's translating prophecy. Every headline I type shapes tomorrow's headlines in blood and ash. My role is both witness and author, and tonight demands I finish what I started. So I sit back down, palms pressed flat against the typewriter's worn frame. My fingertip hovers over the first key. Outside, the platform lights of the old rail siding blink on and off in time with my heartbeat. In the press room's stillness, I hear the distant echo of a child's lullaby, slowed to a ghostly dirge. I open my mouth to speak into the on-desk microphone, knowing my voice will broadcast across silent wires no one should still be listening to. "This is Phil Moore," I whisper, "and if you're out there, hear me. Tomorrow's headlines can be changed, if you dare to read the warning." I pause, 1 beat, 2, before typing my next line. Ink that rewrites itself could save us all. Next, when ink rewrites itself, will it save you or doom us? If you want to find out, subscribe and stay tuned.